start. Hello, YouTube. Hello. I am trying to get my Facebook together. But it does look so dark in here right now. Hello, everyone. Hold on one second. Let me add some more lights. Better. Hello, everybody. Hello, you guys in Facebook world. YouTube, I'm sorry to be reaching over y'all's camera, but you've got to get this right. Things have been moved all around today. Hey, y'all, it's 6 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock on the dot. Well, 6:02. And I am here. Hey. Ooh, you guys, I need y'all to please forgive me. I am running on fumes. Oh, thank you, whoever sent me a star. Yeah, I am running on fumes right now. So please excuse the bags under my eyes. But sister girl is a little tired. But it's okay. I made sure to save enough energy so that I could definitely jump on to talk with you guys. So let me do my spiel. If you see me looking up this way, I am talking to Facebook and looking at your camera on Facebook. And if you see me looking down, Facebook world, I am talking to you guys in YouTube. So that I can give each one of y'all my divided attention. You know, you'll see me looking up and down. But yeah. So I wanted to come on today. I'm not gonna try and talk long, but I do want to make sure I get you guys up on. This camera is just not right, but it's gonna work today. Because I'm not gonna stress it. But like I said, I just wanted to jump on real quick and talk about, of course, my workshop that I have coming up. It is in January. And I want to talk on two topics today: salon sustainability and planning for long-term success. Hey, Miss Cheryl, how are you? Hey, long time. Oh, I do catch your lives though. But so I just wanted to make sure I jumped on just to touch on those subjects. But for those of you who don't know who I am, let me tell you who I am. My name is Nicole McCracken, and I am a business coach that specializes in salon ownership and salon owner management. Anything salon ownership and business management, that's what I do. Oh, it's nice to see you too. We'll have to reconnect soon. I was just talking to Fatima, and so we're trying to get together and plan a video call amongst all of us so we could collaborate and talk about where we're at and how far we've gone. And for those of us like myself who's back launching our next project, so I look forward to talking to you soon. But you guys, so let me tell you. Well, I already told you who I am, but what I'm here to do today. I'm here to talk to you guys about salon ownership and, of course, my workshop, and to talk about the importance of salon sustainability and the industry changes and the things that we need to do as salon owners to keep us abreast and to make sure that we're planning for long-term success and what it looks like for us in this industry. So sustainability and salon success. Like, what does it look like when you hear those words? What do you think about, as far as in the salon business and in this beauty industry? Myself, when I think of industry changes and what we need to do to combat those and stay ahead of the game, or at least plan for things that are happening, like the changes with products, how organic products jumped into, I'm not going to say jumped into the field, but became more wanted um, by the community. More people wanted products that were less harsh, that had less chemicals, and the industry, they listened, so they started, answering what the community wanted. They wanted to give them to. Those are considered industry changes, and they affect our business, a lot. Other industry changes and things like that, what that we have to think about, that helps keep us growing. Like I said, the organic field, everybody transitioning from chemicals to being more natural and wearing their natural textured hair. That was a huge jump for salons, for us in the industry. A lot of salon owners and a lot of stylists made a lot of their money and geared their marketing towards, the healthier way of performing these chemical services, the healthier way of giving you color with a relaxer, a healthier way. That was a lot of salons owners' major way of marketing, and a lot of their higher end ticket services. So, when that change started to happen, and a lot of clients transition from chemically relaxed to wearing their natural texture, it really put a strain on stylists who didn't know, or didn't take the time to educate themselves on products that was geared more so to natural hair, and like the importance of using sulfate free products on non-chemically treated hair. It's like, for us in our industry, all of these things affect our bottom line, because if we were dependent on chemical services like colors and relaxers to bring in the bulk of our revenue at that point, when that transition started to really happen, then a lot of stylists saw their revenue decline. And if they didn't take it upon themselves then to go out and learn the new trades, the new techniques, and new services that they can add on, then actuality, they wasn't planning for long-term success, and they didn't have a plan for their business that was going to sustain them through everyday industry changes, or annually industry changes. Well, in our field, it's like every other month something new is coming out. So we have to be mindful, and we have to make sure we plan for these industry changes. Other changes that affect our bottom line, that could really put a strain on your sustainability, inclusion and diversity. In the corporate world, that's something that's going on so heavily right now, because of all of the racial incidents that's been going on in the world since Floyd, and the Black Lives Matter organization, coming up, and everybody want to be black, black everything, diversity. Everybody wants to include us. Um, that's one thing that I can say. When I opened my salon at Kim Nicole's, we have always been a multicultural salon. We've always geared, or really pushed in the forefront that we service everybody. I think when I opened my salon in my area, everybody was really pretty much in my opinion, departmentalized. Like we had a lot of salons that really focused on handling Caucasian clients. Then we had other salons that they were really known for only servicing African American clientele. And then, like in the past 8 to 10 years, we've had a fluctuation of Dominican and Puerto Rican and Hispanic salons that open up in our area, and a lot of the Hispanic population pretty much geared to, pretty much goes and prefer to be serviced from, of course, salons that is geared equally to their background, which makes sense. But in our industry, it doesn't necessarily make that just that in itself could slow down your growth. It really puts you in a box when you only marketing or you only specializing in one ethnic group, unless that's what you want to do. But that in itself would hinder growth, and it does diminish your ability to have longevity and diversify your industry. And that is something that will continuously come up, because the way the world is now, people from all ethnic backgrounds are moving and traveling and relocating and starting over in other areas. So wherever you decided to set your salon as its primary location, you want to make sure that you're adding on to the community and to the area that you're entering in. So inclusive and diversity is an industry challenge that constantly arises. It seems like it's always a fluctuation of different ethnic backgrounds in certain areas at any given moment throughout the year. So you want to make sure that your business is set up, to not hinder no one or not stop anybody from making money in your business. So another industry change is like the new services that come up. 2 years ago, balayage and um, the beaded extensions and tape extensions became really popular for a demographic area that didn't really take advantage of those services back in the day. A lot of people are promoting these new extension techniques, these new weave techniques, but they're not as new and as upcoming as people like to think. I was teaching and educating people on tape extensions in 2016. No, not a lot of African American clientele was really jumping into that market, but then it's not new now. But even like that right there is an example of how Kim Nicole's, how I set my business up for long-term sustainability. I made sure to keep myself abreast on what was coming on, what was new, what was trending. And I took it upon myself to make sure that I went out and I learned these things so that I can come back and teach my staff, so that they would not be behind the scale when the trend really took off. you know and the beaded extensions and the fusions. We've been open for 17 years. I am a proud salon owner of 17 years now. And 17 years ago, I was doing the beaded extension in the salon I worked at before we opened Kim Nicole's. So, it's like everything repeats itself. But if you, the salon owner, like I said, you're the leader of your pack. You are the conductor. You say you're the driver of the train. You determine which direction you go, which avenue you take, and how fast you go. Which means what techniques and what tools you introduce your staff to, and how you keep your business up and growing ahead of the game, or at least staying up with every trend that comes out. These Doing these things and paying attention to industry changes that will help keep your business sustainable, and it'll help you grow, and it will help keep your name in people's mouths, keep you relevant. to the times. Another industry change that affect our business and our field is the new technology, like the way things have grown nowadays. We have easier ways to reach out to our clients have easier accessible ways to schedule appointments, to check out your information, like to get in contact with you, to look at your past services. Social media in itself has grown so much in the past couple of years. That in itself is an industry change in how those things affect your business. If, like, for now example, just social media, um being able to schedule appointments online, being able to instantly text and send text messages and SMSs to each other, even your clients through your software system. Like, all of these things are industry changes that affect our business. And we as a salon owner, you have to be mindful and you have to plan for these things. You have to at least know that, all of these technological changes and just new trends, you have to sit down and think about how and where they fit in your structure, in your the way you educate your people, how you're going to deliver um the changes in your business, where they fit with your business, and where your business fit in with the changes. Like, let's see, for an example, introducing the tape extensions and even the balayage techniques for coloring. For those of you who don't know, I was an educator for a high-end color line that was out of Canada. And, being an educator for a color line, you have to be abreast and you have to know the new technology and the new, nuances, new ways of achieving this a similar look, and being able to learn those techniques and teach them to other stylists. It helps them to grow. It helps bring in more revenue into your establishment, and then it sets you apart from any other salon because you're abreast and you're ahead of the game on the techniques. And in time, like I said, that keeps your name in people's mouth and keeps you on their mind whenever they feel that they want to try something. Of course, your establishment and what you've been putting out is what's going to resonate quicker with them because they've been seeing it. You're ahead of the game, things like that. But these are all industry changes that affect our business. And without taking these things into consideration, you could just be lacking and not have an idea of what's going on. With my me creating this workshop for salon owners, I went back into my Rolodex. I just aged myself, my Rolodex. I went back into my contact list and I started reaching back to some salon owners that I have, met throughout the years in classes. We've, connected through other organizations and running into each other at other hair shows and different things like that. And it saddens me that I've been made aware that about 10 or 12 they did not make it through the pandemic. So it's like, one salon owner, one of the young ladies that I spoke with, she was like, she did not plan for long term. She figured that, the few services that she offered was going to be able to sustain her because at one time she had such a huge overflow, had a 2.5 month waiting list at one point. But her main service was these chemicals that suddenly changed. She was like, within 6 months, she had lost half of her clientele because half of them decided they wanted to switch their regimen. They didn't want to be chemically processed anymore. They wanted to do something different, and she didn't think that she had to have the knowledge of maintaining someone's natural texture hair. So that was an avenue in the industry that she she just was lacking the knowledge. So with that in itself, clients are very smart right now. Like, it's the way of technology. They can go and research everything. I'm on YouTube now, even though I'm talking to salon owners. There's other stylists that jump on YouTube to give education, and a lot of the consumers can go there and find out other things of how to perform certain styles and how to achieve certain things. And then, it's a holistic time right now. So people are really gearing into, culture cruelty free products and sulfate free products. They don't want harsh chemicals to affect their, their natural essence of anything. So like now it's the way of technology. So consumers can research and look up. So that's where we, as the salon owners, you guys, we have to, set ourselves apart and plan for these things, and always take account of what could be changing and stay abreast. I used to tell all everybody in the salon, this used to be my slogan, I keep my ears to the ground. That way I would know or have a notion of what's, follow the wave, so I can see how things are transitioning, so I can prepare my business and myself for what's coming. That in itself is a way to keep your business sustainable. That in itself is a way to keep you planning for long-term success, and staying abreast on the industry changes, and making sure that your business, keeps thriving. We in our industry, we have these slow seasons. I don't know if you guys, went through that in the beginning, but we did. At every salon, it's the industry. We have our ups and downs, but if you plan and you structure your business accordingly during those seasons, you don't have to lose revenue or even have a decrease in your income if you have your structure if you have your structure organized and operated correctly. Planning for long-term success is like looks like making sure you have your onboarding process all together, where so that clients have a way to reach you. Planning for success, having a structure, having a system in place so that you don't have to manually call all your clients all the time. How it falls in line with keeping up with the industry changes, especially with the technology, because that is like phenomenal right now. That's one of our larger industry changes that had such a major effect in our business, because with technology we have the ability to do online booking. you know when Even though it was available before, like I said, I've had Kim Nicole's now for 17 years. We've been offering online bookings since 2000, and I think 11. And for the first 4 or 5 years, like, we would have maybe five 4 to 5% of our monthly clientele book online. So for the first 4 or 5 years, it was like nobody utilized that service that we offered. And then we quit talking about it, quit pushing it out there enough, and then 4 or 5 years later, well, 3 4 years later, it's like a major thing now. Everybody's wanting to book online. I used to be told at business meetings, oh, if you're not booking online, hey girl, hey Tip, if you're not booking online, you're gonna be left in the industry, because consumers is always, everything is moving towards online. Everything is online. People's on their phone all the time, making sure your website and your SEOs are mobile friendly, so people can find you on their phone versus on the desktop. Like, all of these major changes affect our business, and you want to make sure you plan for those. Planning for long-term success also looks like you setting up a way so that your clientele that do visit your establishment, you have a way to reach out to them, for outline. Yeah, booking online is it. You are right, Tip. We've been booking on, we've had the accessibility so our clients can book online from since, like I said, like 2012. And like I said, for the first 4 years, like nobody wanted to go online. It was just a small percentage of people used to tell us how convenient it was for them. They could think about it in the middle of the night and get up and look and put in an appointment request. So, it's like now in 2023, it's like if you don't have access to online booking, it's like you are considered a dinosaur. You are so behind the scenes. Like stylists, I mean clients nowadays, the consumer, they don't, they take the time to research you, but it isn't like it used to be. You used to get in the car, drive to a location, look around, go in, ask people, get a feel for the establishment. All of that is not even warranted anymore. People can look on their phone. They can take a aerial look in the inside of your salon. They can look on the outside. They can look and see how, the community around, how things are. Like all of these instances, all of these things help drive your business for long term. So it's like these are all industry changes that help build your business, but they only help if you really implement them and if you have a clear understanding of what placement everything fits in your puzzle. Like that in itself makes a big difference. That was something that I had to learn, because like I said, back in 2012 when I first had was able to offer online booking, I didn't even know how to promote it. I was just telling people, you can just go to our website and request an appointment. I mean, but nowadays it's like I didn't see or understand the convenience of offering that service. I didn't have a understanding of how several clients could go on and look at your schedule at the same time by offering these things online. It just opens you up to a larger audience. It opens you up to visibility to people at any given moment that, you know, back in the day it would have took them longer, or they would have had to put forth more effort to even possibly find you. And now, the way of the world, things are accessible, things are easy to get to your fingertips and come to your hands. So with that in itself, that sets you up, that could set your business up for long-term success if you make sure you put your pieces together properly. Well, that is what Salon Success Intensive 4-day workshop is here to do. That is what I created my 4-day workshop to help salon owners put those pieces together. Make sure that you have a sustainable plan for long-term success, and what that look like for your business. Everybody's business is different. That's why in Salon Success Intensive 4-day workshop, I have a small group so that everybody gets all of their questions answered and everybody gets to dive deep into their own personal situation. So when you leave my 4-day workshop, you leave with an action plan that's clear, and it's you understand it and you are able to articulate it to your staff, and you're able to really get your point and your values across by demonstrating and your vision statement, and creating the atmosphere and the team that delivers that to all of your clients, and your clients and everybody that come through your door. So that is what you will get at Salon Success Intensive 4-day workshop, which is my doors close December 30th. So it is December 14th. We are almost halfway through the month. And yeah, I got my doors open and I'm looking forward to helping, all your salon owner friends and some of mine, to get you guys salon back, or at least get it to where you want it to be, so that you will have the proper plan in place for sustainability. So in the next 6 months, you'll be able to take a month off and not really have to worry about your day-to-day operations, whether your clients are being served according to your standards, whether your staff is handling your inventory properly, whether your staff is, making every client feel at ease when they come in. As long as your structure is correct, your structure is um, put together in a way that you can deliver your values, like I said, then you won't have to worry about that. And, Salon Success Intensive 4-Day Workshop is here to help you get there. So, like I said, I am going to jump off of here. I appreciate all of you guys who jumped on. I will be back tomorrow, Friday at 6 o'clock. And yeah, I will see you guys then. And remember, look in the comments. There will be a post in the comments. You could click the link, jump on my calendar so we can secure your seat for my Salon Success Intensive 4-Day Workshop, which is geared for salon owners to give you all your tools and insight and strategies that you need to take your business to the next level and level up, so that you too could take a month or two off and not worry about it, so that you could be at peace. So, again, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, Facebook. All right, YouTube. Peace.